guys, it's Bridget again from the Brooklyn Education Center, and I'm making another practice video. I think we'll get a little bit better at them. And look, I got fancy. I put our logo up. I'm making this video again for the EdTPA, and I'm going to give you a present. It's going to be below. And we all have to thank Miss T. I'm not going to say her name, but it's one of our Facebook followers, a former student who goes to school upstate and was lucky enough to have a college professor in her class who worked at Pearson and helped them develop what they're looking for in their lesson plan. So it is a lesson plan template that you can use for the EdTPA, and it's a Word document, so you can just type right in it and use it to help you come up with your lesson plan. And I'm also making this video because we also have a book. One of the reasons that we're making the YouTube channel is, even though basically all I care about in the class is you passing the test, very often I have teachers who will say, wow, this is so interesting, and you know, after all, you are teachers, and when you get new concepts and new ideas and things that make it simpler and things that are interesting, you want to learn more. One of the unfortunate things I have to do in the class, even though I'm not supposed to say have to, is shut down interesting questions, shut down dialogue and conversation, because we only have one day. We've got to get through all the information, and it's a little disappointing when I can't have the conversations that I really would love to have with educators. So the purpose of the YouTube channel is to make additional videos, share information, share ebooks, and things that could help you as educators. So this weekend we're actually going to try to start the YouTube channel, and what we're trying to do is monetize it. And monetizing a YouTube channel means they'll put like an ad in the beginning, and we can actually generate some money. We're not going to make that much money off the YouTube channel itself, but the only way to do that is we need subscribers. So it's not just watching the video. You have to subscribe. So I'm going to beg you guys to subscribe and ask anyone you know, because we need about 5,000 subscribers. And so I have a couple of books that I've worked on, and short ebook type study guides. One is on writing a lesson plan. Last year we tried to run a workshop on, should we run a workshop on teaching people how to write a lesson plan? We always just assume that when you guys are walking into a class, you actually know how to do it. And some people need more support with that. So we used Wayne, and Wayne is one of my favorite people in the world. Wayne is my communicator. Wayne is my word guy. When I sit down and brainstorm and try to figure out new strategies for teaching the class, Wayne will be like, no, you should kind of say it this way. He's the one that taught me all this stuff about not using the big fancy words. And I always ask Wayne, like, how are you so good at this? And what's very interesting is he used to be in radio, and he used to have to write the ads, the commercials on radio. And so he said you learn very quickly that you have to get someone's attention in seconds. You have 30 seconds in that commercial. And nowadays it's even worse. A lot of people are clicking past the ad in 5 seconds. So when you have to communicate a new idea, you have to hook your audience. It's very similar to what you teachers must do when you're writing your lesson plan. How do you get your students' attention immediately, and how do you keep them on task? How do you keep them focused towards that learning goal that you're trying to get them towards? And so we have a short study guide, but when we made it, we wanted it to sort of be your Bible, something that you could carry with you through all of your career. So there's a bunch of KWL sheets and Venn diagrams and journal things that will help you as a teacher. So we're going to make a YouTube video tomorrow, and that is also going to be free in the description below the YouTube video. On this video, what I want you to take away is the material that I'm going to paste below, and a very simple concept. The most important thing that you should do before you write your lesson is figure out the grade level that you want to teach and the learning goal that you're trying to teach. One of the phrases I use in my book that I use in my classes is we do not know what we are teaching until we know who we are teaching. We do not know what we are teaching until we know who we are teaching. And so another mistake that I'll see teachers do with their EdTPA is we all have that fabulous lesson that we have in our little portfolio for ourselves, where every time I teach this lesson it works fantastic and I'm going to use this lesson. But then when we write it out and we have to start justifying it in the commentary, the grade level and the Common Core standards aren't matching. So you need to go look up the Common Core standards for your goal. So what subject are you trying to teach? What's the learning goal in the lesson? And the grade level. Many people write their whole thing, they do the whole thing, and it's just off by one grade level. So that's the kind of simple mistake that we can make, getting all excited and worrying too much about the lesson. It's not so much what you are doing in the video. I always tell teachers, it's not what the teacher is teaching. It's what the student is learning. It's not what the teacher is teaching. It's what the student is learning. And so those Common Core standards are going to help you target and make sure you are addressing them when you're doing your lesson and your video. Gosh, it's hard to make videos. I feel for you guys. All right, so I hope to see you in class. Please click below I'm just going to post it as an attachment below the video, and I really hope that everyone thanks T for sharing this with us, because it is an extraordinarily valuable resource. Okay, I hope to see you soon. Bye.